Hmm. Hey everyone, we are continuing with The Last Caravan. Um, my name's Dana, Marpunzer, he, him. I am running the game. Let us get intros from our players and their characters, maybe with a previously on. Um, and yeah, Mark, you're in the middle, so I can't just easily skip over you. But yeah, let's start left to right. So,
Is that me first? Yes. Okay, thank you. So I'm feeling extra dyslexic today. I'm T, she, her, and I'm playing Mercedes Clark. The bandage is her playbook, which I don't think I mentioned for a while. Who is a large animal vet, and previously had to abandon her dreams of settling down in the res and leaving the caravan to become a large animal vet once more. And instead is stuck with these folks.
Hi, I'm Mark. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Ree, she, her pronouns. Ree is the lookout for the group, for the caravan, farsighted hunter and scout. I was not here last week, so I will have trouble recapping, but I am curious. I don't remember um, what happened with Mercedes that she decided she was not going to stay. I know there was discussion about it at some point, so folks left fill me in.
I'm Sabine. I use any pronouns and I'm playing Walker, who uses he, him pronouns. Last session, Walker found a self-help book about topics of grief, but then there was an alien attack and he had to throw that said self-help book to escape the said alien attack. Um, More or less successfully. I mean, he got a little banged up, but Mercedes is fine, so that's all, everything's okay. Oh, and also, can I do? Should I? Can I spoil stuff? I can't spoil stuff, right? Brian died. Kinda,
Brian's
kinda.
body is still here.
Brian's alien thing that was with Brian has decided that that is now an empty body and it can take it.
yeah.
So yeah, we're this taking this alien now with us because he seems to be nice. Bit of a smart ass, but you know.
And importantly, an elder.
And I'm shocked that Mark's scrubbing of last week's video did not find that. Must have been hidden in your notes, T.
I I didn't read thoroughly. That's my fault.
No. Um, yes. Hmm. Um,
How did Brian die?
a splinter from an exploding house, um, I guess went right through his heart.
And then then what happened with his hand?
There
Just
was a
Yeah,
briefly.
debate over whether it was going to get chopped off for some strange reason,
yeah,
but I
but
think
Roxanne didn't want that. Roxanne was very clear that Roxanne wanted to stay with this hand
Hmm.
and that we shouldn't chop it off. So Walker didn't because Walker likes Roxanne and Walker is not willing to give up on anyone right now. And he might not be in his best state of mind anyway because he's bleeding, but it's fine. It's all fine. It's not too bad yet.
And then the hand kind of became Onagen.
Yeah, the Brian became on. What is left of Brian became no. Brian's body became on again.
Okay.
Started to twitch and then started to talk and then
and it seems apparent that Onagen like remembers what happened to Brian while um, occupying part of the body, has access to the brain in some kind of way. um, and also remembers his own life as an Ernian elder.
And
Uh,
Roxanne is his friend, pet, what have you, familiar, something like that.
if you are rewatching the video at some point in time, you will recall, sorry, not the video from maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 sessions ago, you will recall that Brian shushed Roxanne with the alien
Mm.
hand, and Roxanne was very attentive to that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Neither didn't
Um,
happen.
that that can either suggest that I am great at creating retrospective strands, or I am a masterful GM. I'll let you decide in your own brain which it is. Um, okay. Um, what else do we need to do in terms of mechanical stuff? Well, both of the cars are definitely feeling worse for wear.
Oh yeah, I know.
Between um, uh, all of the nonsense that you've gotten over to crossing the lake, and then this explosion that happened in their Need for Cindy, they're both at 2 wear out of a possible 3. When they reach 3, they are basically unusable. So that is something to be aware of.
I believe Walker also needs maintenance.
Walker also needs maintenance, and that's my second thing. I didn't do it last time because we were just kind of finishing a phase, and just about to finish our session. So, before we do the travel phase, um, when you cross the middle line between stable and worsening, you'll face a turning point. And narratively, that means your character is faced with a personal crisis. Mechanically, you roll a d6. This is not a gambit
Oh,
roll. You cannot add a die to it or modify it by any means. Um, and basically, this means that for the current phase, so for travel, you're really if this happened in the middle of normal play, it would affect that phase. So you roll a die. If you roll a 6, you're undaunted. You
mhm.
rise to the challenge. For the rest of the current phase, you add 1 die to all your
Oh.
rolls. And if you don't roll a 6, you
Mhm.
shatter and your inadequacy takes over. For the rest of
Oh,
the phase, your traveler is consumed by their inadequacy and acts following its impulses.
oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I've rolled a
Um,
1, so,
oh,
well,
okay.
should have kept that book.
So, yeah, do we want to see what this looks like um, in the car, or at a camp, or what have you, before we jump in?
Um, I don't know. I can do either.
Mark, any preferences for the role playing?
So we noticed that Walker's taking a turn for the worse.
Uh, well, I mean, he took a lot of damage in the
Yeah.
last phase. So like he needs healing for sure, but like psychologically, I guess. Uh,
So the question is, do we want to do some role playing in the car then as we're traveling, or
yeah.
okay, yeah, I think that makes sense. Is Walker up to driving or is somebody else driving now?
Walker was driving and being snarky, I guess.
Mm.
up until the moment when I think we ended the session and all the adrenaline was gone, and he was explaining that he was the opinion that maybe he was bleeding a little too much. And I think Mercedes was kind of insistent that he should now get patched up.
Yes, I think Mercedes does not want you behind the wheel currently.
No, Walker is fine with this, actually.
I think that Ree's kind of squinting at Walker. Is he like in the back seat with Mercedes trying to patch him up a little bit?
Yeah, wherever Mercedes tells him to go, he goes. He's not really, it's kind of like turned himself off a bit because that was a lot, and he's not feeling too great, and yeah. And also, I mean, the whole, oh, now we have an attack that destroyed this village, kind of is a bit traumatic, maybe.
I think Mercedes has had us pull over somewhere where there's a rock or something she can have Walker sit on, where she's got good light. Because I believe that part of the injury was like a car exploded, so she's probably having to pick a glass out.
Yeah, glass, and I think
Mhm.
metal parts. So yeah.
And I don't know how good Walker is doing at being chill right now, but I think she's gonna have Ree. Would you just talk to him and like distract him? This is not gonna be pleasant for either of us.
Sure.
It's fine. I don't even care. It just hurts.
Um, yeah. So, and then she kind of like crouches down and looks at it, and she does a face like this, looking at her wound, like, ugh. Uh, does that hurt a lot?
No, of course it hurts a lot. We can
Uh,
see that, right?
right. Yeah, it looks pretty. It looks pretty. It's pretty gross.
Thanks.
She Ree looks at Mercedes to make sure she's doing this right. Um, talking to Walker, that is. Um, hey, is this like the worst you've ever been hurt?
No,
N- Really?
no.
What happened before?
Where should I start?
Oh,
I got shivved in juvie. I got beaten up. I had broken bones. And when my home got destroyed, I was even worse. Not physically, but
hmm. So that's that's a lot of different wounds.
yeah.
Um,
I how I was doing bare knuckle fist fighting
oh
before
my,
for money. So
what? No
what?
way.
What? I mean, why not?
That's amazing. I had no idea. I mean,
I mean, I had a kid. My wife is a teacher. We didn't have a lot of money. That was a way of making it.
oh,
And she hated it.
so why'd you do it?
Money,
I mean,
college fund for Laura.
did you ever like did you ever rob anybody?
Yeah, I did. I tried.
You couldn't do it, or did
No, I
you?
got caught. I was a stupid teenager. I was 17. Me and a buddy tried to roll a gas station.
Is that then when you went to juvie?
No, that was when I went to jail. Juvie was before.
Oh, okay.
I turned it around mostly. Okay, it's fine. It's all fine. Well, it's not fine anymore. No.
I mean, maybe, I know that you lost that book that you picked up at the bookstore.
Yeah.
But it looked like it had some good things in it. Do you ever do you know how to meditate?
No.
I can show you how to I can show you to meditate. I know how to do that.
I don't know.
Um it can help if your brain kind of has a chance to slow down a little bit. Um and kind of maybe work things through
Yeah.
like at a subconscious level.
Okay. Not right now though.
Uh
Pretty sure.
yeah, I know that I mean I know you're busy. Um
Yeah, you could say that.
okay, I'll let you get back to it.
Could you pass me the big tweezers?
Hmm.
So, final
And I think
thing. Oh,
I think
sorry, go ahead.
Walker will want to talk to Reed during the whole Mercedes is messing around with his wounds, because that is actually, it is a little bit distracting, at least a bit. So maybe he'll ask her personal questions now because, she got some information, he wants some information back. Just to distract him. It's not like he's really listening, but
If we really cared, she'd play the ukulele. That is hella distracting.
Yeah. I heard
oh. Ooh.
that is one thing that I caught from last week's episode was that there was discussion of music that was not played on a ukulele by a college sophomore.
That could be
That's
any
great.
college sophomore,
um,
Um,
yeah. I think that instead what she does is if she feels like the questions are kind of getting too personal for Ree, then she instead is gonna say, "Hey, can you help me? I've been trying to adjust this scope on this rifle, and I can't. It doesn't seem to line up just right. Can you have a look and see if you can see what's going on?" Just to give him something to concentrate on without Ree having to talk too much about herself.
Sorry, I
you're
muted. Yeah. Will she answer a question like, what were your majors when you were in college? Will she answer that?
I was undecided,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, I um I had kind of a gamut of classes that I was not very good at, but um yeah, nothing particular.
Okay.
But I could
well,
become a vet now, she says, and slaps Mercedes kind of gently on the back.
Mercedes has an unpleasant surprise for you about your major. You thought the apocalypse would get you out of homework? Think again.
You joined the wrong caravan.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw that you were
we
trying.
brought you a couple of books, I think. We still have
Hmm.
them. So
Hmm. Oh, what are the books?
Mercedes picked them. There's
I don't think
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I was just saying, I don't think they all survived, but definitely,
Okay.
introbiology, Trig. I think she probably found a copy of Grey's Anatomy. Actually, she
Yeah,
probably has like propped open on the rock next to her.
yeah. And
I think that
there's also a history book.
Ree will hold up the Grey's Anatomy, and she says, "My mom used to stream this all the time."
Uh,
Medic medical
oh.
melodrama.
Mhm.
But yeah, I used to watch dissection videos when I need to relax, but like obviously not human.
Oh, they only really did humans on it. It was a hospital.
Are you two talking about the same thing right now?
Yeah,
I'm
it's an
beginning to think we're not.
Okay.
is this not a novel?
No.
Oh, oh.
Mercedes gives you a look. It's like, all right. I think we're going to be starting at the basics then.
I'm in. Yeah, why not?
Um, so let's talk about advancing. As you're leaving, or going into a new region, everyone gets an advance. Now, typically, that is one of the three things. Add a dot to one gambit, gain an ability from your imprint, or clear your harm track. I suspect Mercedes will be um, solving at least some of the problem for Walker, but maybe not. Um, there is also, thanks to your passenger, a benefit called genetic composing.
Mm.
Um, one of you um, may gain two advanced benefits instead of one.
Mm.
You only get this once. The next time you go into a new region with Onagen, it'll have to be someone else.
Mm.
What does that I mean, is Onagen doing something to this person in some way?
I think Onagen is not explicitly doing something to anyone, but just, humming, maybe, in a way that sounds very, I don't know, interesting. What do you think that sounds like, um, Sabine? Onagen humming along in a way that maybe has more power than he realizes.
I think it feels intimate is the wrong word, but it's the right direction. Personal, I think. It's more almost like you hear that subconsciously. You want to hum along, or something in you hums along. Yeah, that's the harmonious in a way.
Yeah.
But but it resonates somewhere, somehow. What if I don't choose to use my advancement to clear my harm track? How else would I get better or not?
So in the travel section, one of those options is to recover.
Mhm.
And you would heal two harm normally, but
Okay.
with Mercedes, you would heal three.
Okay. I,
So
I think I if that's okay with everybody, I would like to do that.
let let's do advances first, and then we
Oh
can.
yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, I guess the thinking ahead, like when you go into those travel phases looking for supplies and fuel, it is
Okay, yeah,
worth calling attention to the
yeah.
exceptionally low state of play where your supply and fuel are concerned.
You're
So,
right.
so I can see arguments for both.
Yeah. Yeah. We have 3 actions, right? That's not a lot.
Yes, three actions.
Okay.
And what if you are recovering, one of those 3 actions is recovering.
Yeah,
So,
okay. Yeah, okay. So maybe I should take the added benefit if that's okay with everyone. Maybe this humming has the same effect as a cat's purr. It just helps you heal.
yeah.
Maybe Roxanne's on your lap.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. I'll have that. Thank you. That's helpful.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
How do you think? I mean, obviously Walker is, not feeling great, but does like he perk up or react in some way to this obvious attention?
Not like you can immediately like see it, but he's reacting. He's not driving right now, so I think he's just kind of petting Roxanne, almost like looking out of the window, being in his thoughts, but also petting Roxanne. And if Roxanne wants to makes like she's going now, he's kind of like trying, not really trying to force her to stay, but like holding on a little. And maybe she realizes then and acquiesces and stays a little longer.
Okay. What are other people taking as their advance?
I think Mercedes has been having a lot of good conversations lately, so I'm taking one and talk it out.
I think that working with Walker on the scope on the rifle kind of zeroes that in a little bit better. So I'm going to take a fight under pressure.
Okay.
What do I want to take though? Do I want impossible endurance or double barrel, or do I take another dot and something interesting? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could take the 3rd dot and I think I'm harmonizing. Come on, why not? Kind of makes sense now, right? Harmonizer in chief.
Yeah, okay. So I guess just to confirm it, you're going into Snake River Ruin?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Ooh. Because I had flipped a coin and decided I would just fill in those details. Um, okay, so I mean, I guess you will find out what Arca is, but it's the alien ship's operating system, if you really want to know. Yeah, so travel actions. You get to take 3 travel actions total. Um, so yeah, as usual, I guess recover is now no longer useful. Lie low, because you're entering a new region, won't do anything for you. So it's resupply, work on a project, or work on a vehicle. Um, so uh, working on a vehicle essentially before this has been always kind of mods and stuff like this. Now you might want to think about repair. When you repair, you reduce 1 wear on your vehicle. So I don't know.
Do we have to roll to repair?
Yeah, it's like a normal project. Yeah.
Okay. I feel we should try to repair Steve at least a little. Or at least start a clock to repair Steve.
And then we also need resupply. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah,
We're
definitely resupply.
scraping the barrel.
Yeah, okay. So it's up to you which one you do first. Any thoughts?
Should we work on Steve?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess. I mean, working on Steve seems like a project multiple people get involved in. So let's see how that goes. Um, Again, this is like a normal clock, so uh, and the repair clock basically has got 4 segments in it. So over, if you hit over that 4, we'll just knock off a wear and then fill in the extra segments as if you've already started on the next one. I guess how are you approaching it? Rig and repair is obviously the no-brainer on this. Steve is entirely un-alien, um, but so far.
I think we can change that.
uh,
It's been a couple thousand miles. We probably need like oil and fluids.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Is it helpful to know how to drive a car? Because I feel if you know how to drive a car, you might at least know
yeah,
how to
definitely. Yeah, we've done
fix
that
a
before.
tire
So
or something like that. Maybe get Steve a couple new tires. That would be nice, right?
yeah. I mean, general maintenance and that
Yeah.
goes a bit. So yeah, I think we've done drive a car to help
Okay.
fix a car before,
Cool.
or at least get stuff for the car. So that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Um,
Then I use that one.
Rig and repair for Mercedes. I guess what about re? Are you scrounging?
Search and destroy.
Destroy.
Search and survey.
So yeah, everyone gets to roll 3 dice.
Cool.
Um,
Oh, okay. Steve really likes the new car, the new tires.
Marco, waiting. Do you need drum roll?
And is this like resupply where only sixes count? Or do any hits
No,
count?
so this is a 4 and a 5 ticks 1, a 6 ticks 2, and multiple sixes ticks 3. So
Ah,
you're almost there. All you need for is Mark not to roll, 3 ones or whatever.
Why would you say that, first of all? But
I know, now you jinxed it.
There you go.
The 4, we got 4 ticks.
The minimum you needed, right? So what does this look like? I'm going to untick where there's no extra ticks on repair, so that's exactly 4. What does this look like for ye all banding together to repair the worst of what has been inflicted on Steve?
Uh, I think Mercedes has had been looking out for a service station for a while because she wants to change the oil. No, she wants the oil to be changed and she doesn't trust the rest of you to do it. She doesn't want to do it, but she will.
so I think that yeah, Ree finds in the service station a really old, dilapidated cardboard box, oil soaked, with a couple of a few cans of 10W. I don't remember what this stuff is anymore. 10W 30, 40. These are oil weights. I don't know. T probably knows.
He doesn't, but Mercedes does.
I thought you would, but fair enough.
I think besides the new tires, Walker also picks up new windshield wipers. Because we're going through bad weather and we want to see.
Yeah, we are going to the Pacific Northwest.
And it's still winter, right?
It is still winter, always. There is a little scribbling on the location you're driving through on the way out of Resurrection, which looks like it says minus 65 degrees Fahrenheit, which uh, sounds pretty cold to me.
We need blankets.
So, I guess supplies and fuel, right?
Yeah.
So what does this resupply run look like?
Well, I think that this is crossing. Are we still in Resurrection at this point?
Not really. You're like traveling through the new region, right?
Okay.
Um,
So I think that we find a turned over RV on the side of the road, um, which is has some frozen dead people in it. Are people okay with that? Uh, and we will we unfortunately have the gruesome task of like peeling these frozen blankets off of them, um, going through their larders, such as they are, and locating some useful items.
okay. Yeah, I think if we're, maybe there's some stuff in this RV like fuel or some bits and pieces that would be helpful for renovating Steve or the other car, the other as yet unnamed car. Um, and I'm also gonna remind you, you might have forgotten that on any of your rolls, you can also, once per travel phase, you can get an extra die if one of your passengers helps you out.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm sorry, I kind of have let this kind of melt together in my mind. So, did we finish the work on Steve and now we're doing a resupply
Yeah,
just for general resupply? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So when you roll your gambit here, any six gets you basically a dot in fuel or supply, whatever you want, basically.
Okay. So Ree will get out of the car, walk over to what's the other car's name? Does it have a name?
As yet unnamed.
We should call it Adam.
Adam.
Okay.
Wait, are you saying it's Adam and Steve? That's awesome. Oh my God, that's brilliant. So walk over to Adam and knock on the window to get Valentina Val to come out and help. Come on, let's
Sure.
go check this out. Okay.
Come
Maybe there's candy in there.
into my strange RV. I have candy. Is that really the pickup line you're using?
I mean, um, it's all I've got.
Well, I'm desperate.
Well, thanks.
I think
Uh,
once they've made some distance from the car, Mercedes will lean over to walk and be like, "There's something there, right?" I think there is.
You talking to yourself or talking to someone else?
She's talking to Walker,
Okay.
who is maybe
Okay.
too
Yeah,
grief-stricken,
yes,
staring out the
Walker
window.
was, yeah. What? Sorry, I didn't. What did you say?
With Valentina and me.
Oh, oh, uh, maybe. I, I guess. I haven't thought about it, actually.
Hmm.
It doesn't mean that you're wrong.
Well, let's go scavenge, I guess.
Sure, let's do that.
Are you bringing along anyone else to give yourself a bonus die?
Can I take the alien?
You can take Onagen, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would ask him. Say he, they, it's he, right?
Yeah.
If he wants to come with.
You pray or in any way perform acts of remembrance for these people? It seems it's how out of touch I am, Walker. I've never had to take things, physical things, from a dead person before.
Well, good thing your people created so many dead persons.
We did.
Yeah. But maybe we can find something else.
Well, I will remember them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I don't want to go near this RV right now. I think I want to see if there's anything else, anything that the aliens have left that we can use for fuel,
Okay.
maybe. Also, I want to harmonize with aliens, and I have an alien with me that will help me, which Walker would not say like that.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
Walker wants Roxanne to come with them. That's why
So it
he's
sounds
asked
like
on
the
Jen.
RV was attacked. This wasn't just exposure.
Um, yeah, I think maybe you can see like this, maybe the rear axle on this RV is broken in a very obviously kind of um, attack. Um, and yeah, there's scorching. Maybe there's something like where the snow quite hasn't drifted in underneath the RV. There's like scorched earth or like glassed sand or something like that. Um, how about Mercedes?
Yeah, I realize mechanically I only get the benefit of one of these, but she is hurting Zephyrin and Cameron uh, to uh, basically, it sounds like Ree is, taking the inside, and she's trying to get what we can from the outside of the RV,
Okay, you can
spare
get
tire, etc.
both. You can get both dice from them if you want. They can only provide one die over the entire travel phase.
Ah, gotcha.
But if you want both, you can totally be greedy.
Absolutely.
Um, are you slipping into teacher mode? I know the last time you were around with this pair, there was like a moment of awkwardness. How do you think Mercedes is dealing with that now?
Yeah, because they are younger than Ree. Um,
Or yeah,
and she's tutored, I think, but she's never really taught, uh, like officially. But I mean, so as they're, I don't know, chipping ice off uh, the little door around the fuel intake, so we can siphon it. She says, um, so I'm sure you've noticed that we like has a lot of education left that she needs. So I was gonna like put together a curriculum. Do you want? Do you want to join us?
and they have like this horrified glance that they share. Uh, oh, oh, what's on the curriculum? Says Zeph.
Um, yeah, I was thinking just sort of basic, chemistry, biology, uh, maybe some trigonometry, you know, easy stuff.
And they look at each other, and you kind of see Cameron mouth the word calculus.
If you wanted to do calculus, we could do calculus.
And they both shake their head far too vigorously. Um, uh, the reason we're in the Glee Club is we get to skip that shit.
Mm. I mean, what about like anatomy? I mean, you know, I will say humans aren't like my specialty, but uh, it's come in useful. And uh, if something happens to me, it would be helpful to have folks who just sort of like know about stuff, I guess. She's looking more and more concerned as she talks herself into this.
So I think Cameron, um, you know, finds a sudden um, overwhelming interest in their shoelaces. Uh, and Zeph tries to land a joke about being an expert in human anatomy, but fails. Um,
Right. So, I guess next time we camp, uh I'll be going over some stuff with Ree, and you can join or not as you want to. Would you help me with this? I don't think I can lift it on my own.
Okay, so let's roll dice and see how much good stuff you find. I guess Mark and Sabine, you're both rolling 4 dice, and T, you're rolling 5.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for
Oh,
sixes.
And I might spend a heroism to roll 6.
wow.
Ooh.
No sixes.
Whoa.
Hmm,
Yep. Okay.
okay. Well,
I
that
got one.
was
I got
great.
one. Yeah.
Um, now,
What?
did the last die
Oh, we need
end up as a one? No, no, you didn't
3.
mess up any of your passengers.
No.
Uh,
Oh,
can can I
That's
spend
really
that heroism?
After the fact, Mark,
Yeah,
that's cheeky.
yeah, I know.
Um, that'll be your last heroism.
I know.
Okay,
I'll make more.
you can make more.
It was worth
Um,
it.
oh yeah. Okay. Good.
why not? I'll make you regret that. Oh, you've already rolled a 6. Okay. Ask for forgiveness, not permission, right, Mark?
That's right.
Um, what does that look like? I guess Walker and we both got 6s.
Yeah.
So, what do you think that looks like?
I think Walker walks out with Onagen and I think they find a crash site of some kind of alien ship that thought maybe the tree would get out of the way, which the tree didn't think was a great idea. And yeah, so it's kind of crashed. And I think all the alien ships, they don't use regular fuel, but these aliens, they had taken stuff from a human settlement, probably. Maybe they were a rescue mission, who knows? Maybe this wasn't sinister at all. Hmm. Well, anyway, they do have fuel. They have other stuff that got ruined in the crash, but the fuel, at least some of it is fine. Either I find fuel, or do you want to find fuel, Mark? And in that which case, I will find supplies. It's also fun.
Either way is fine.
I mean, it might make more sense that I find supplies because that's what the aliens have stockpiled.
Yeah.
You think these are like alien snack bars or
No, they're human snack
okay.
bars, I think, because the aliens can use some of the human food at least. So there are a lot of, I guess, edible seaweed stuff and algae snacks and things like that. But I mean, they're maybe not super tasty. Some of them are algae covered in chocolate for whatever reason. They never took off as a snack, but they're very nutritious.
And Mark, what about Ree? Like, are you just siphoning off the fuel from this RV, or do you find something else?
Inside the RV, there's a jerry can full of fuel, and it is unfortunately trapped below a human body, which has fallen on it and frozen, including their fingers are kind of frozen around the handle. So it, we have to spend a little bit of time working that loose, but then we bring back the cherry can.
So do you think? I mean, Ree doesn't strike me as being squeamish, but
No,
also she usually prefers to deal with her problems from afar.
that's true.
Do we suddenly see that she is squeamish, or
I
is that
think that
foul?
hmm, let's think about Ree for a second. Mm, no, I think that she understands that, that it doesn't make any difference to this guy anymore. So she uses the butt of the rifle to just kind of like break the hand up so that she can take the jerry can. I don't know how Val reacts to that. Maybe she's squeamish. I don't know.
I think she snorts and says, "Gross."
I think so. Reed just matter of factly says, "Yeah," kind of absently, and picks it up.
Okay. Um, um, and what about Mercedes T? Like you and the two um hangers on, despite what all those dice, nothing. Bupkis, zip.
Yeah, I think when they finally get get into the gas tank, it's just already been siphoned. Someone else has been here first. Um, and yeah, when she goes to try and grab the spare tire, at least, I think it's so old that it just basically crumbles in her hands. And somewhat dejectedly, she trudges back to the car with the two young people she's just threatened to teach calculus to, trailing behind like sad ducklings.
Sad. Let's take a break. Um, okay, so yeah, I guess our final travel action. Are we thinking of more supplies?
I think we have to because we got all of these mouths we need to feed, and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think we can currently.
No. When you don't feed yourself, you take damage instead, by the way. I just felt like I should get that rule established early.
Oof.
How much do we need per cycle?
We've got
So
okay.
you need three supply to feed
Oh,
everyone.
okay, okay. No, we need more supply.
And we will be down to no fuel.
Well, at the
Um,
moment, you're leaving a car behind. Yes.
Ah,
So let's get some supply.
yeah.
Ree, what do your human eyes see?
um, yeah, there's nothing out here. Uh, oh, oh. So I think that we're doing it. We're doing another resupply, right? So I think that
Yeah.
Ree actually sees a large herd animal that is moving across in the open. Maybe it's part of a larger herd. Um, and I deer, elk, buffalo. I don't know. One of those. And so she's actually going to try to take a shot at it, see if she can bring it down.
Okay.
She hasn't done that before, so
Just remember, it sounds like you're engaging with a problem from a
from a
distance.
distance, yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mm. Um, be very generous to yourselves when you're gaining heroism, right?
I tried to, but first I say, well, I think that we ought to kill that pronghorn. That's how I weigh in about how we're going to proceed.
oh, I have an idea.
Ooh,
How I can do my part in this.
yes.
I can use the car to honk a lot and just drive it in your way. I don't want to ram it because Steve doesn't need that, but
Yeah,
using the car to create the possibility for Ree to shoot more of these things, I think that sounds like a neat idea.
I love it.
And we've
Yeah.
also used up all our NPCs anyway.
They're all
Better
having
use those
naps.
dried husks.
We've used them all of our NPCs. Oh my. Um, okay. Um, is Mercedes getting involved or averting her eyes?
I mean, she's a livestock vet. She
Yeah.
knows the deal. You're probably going to want somebody to, skin and prepare it, etc.
Yeah,
Doing science, right?
That was my
Or
thought.
yeah.
if I could hit it.
Let's see them bones.
That is so gross. I'm gonna try to hit it in center mass so we don't see all the bones fly out of it. So I'm just rolling my 3 dice, I guess. Oh wait,
Unless you're adding heroism.
gosh, I better add heroism because we're so
Everything
desperate.
tastes better with heroism, right?
Yeah. All right. Hey, got a hit. One.
I think I will also use a heroism uh, to no effect.
You know what? I'm still feeling pretty messed up. I'm not using heroism. And I don't get a 6. So,
Well, we took it down.
yeah, yeah.
Down. That's one supply.
Well, it's better than no supply, I guess.
Better than no supply. Not starving by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe the pronghorn was though, just not a lot of meat on it.
Yeah,
hmm.
that could be wandering around. And yes, that makes perfect sense.
Also,
So
maybe we're not especially equipped to make best use of what we got, right? Like we can probably, I imagine Mercedes knows how to skin this, and but what parts to use and how, we're all like, probably this is not something we can use. We can't make blood sausage, for example, because we don't even have the equipment, right? Or the skill.
Yeah, and I think maybe as you're butchering this this creature, you do kind of hear crackling through the woods that it came from. And if you go to investigate, you will see what looks like, you know, a stream of ash, like the kind that is atop a lava flow.
whoa.
Slowly burning its way through this damp and cold forest. And in the distance, you do see this um, smoking caldera uh, in the northern Rockies, which definitely looks interesting and where you should go, to achieve your goals in this region. Intent.
I wonder if Onagen knows anything about that.
He, comes over and looks up and goes, "Oh, that's interesting."
I mean, I'm not like a geologist or anything, but that did not used to be there, like quite recently.
I mean, if something enormous crushed into a mountain with that cause hitherto for dormant volcanoes to erupt or cause some kind of a tectonic meltdown.
I think I saw this on YouTube, and is is that like the volcano that's supposed to destroy North America?
There's a super volcano up here, I think. But if that was that, I think it would look worse.
Returns to Mercedes. Isn't?
I mean, yeah,
Oh man, is this Yellowstone? Are we in Yellowstone Park?
I don't remember seeing any signs, but I've also kind of been keeping a bit of a close eye on Walker.
Walker's keeping a close eye on the map now. Do we have a map? We do have a map. Do we have any idea? I mean, there's this lake we were, and this up here. Yeah, could be. As I said, supposed to be a super volcano, and that was supposed to be under Yellowstone. I remember people fantasizing about how it would destroy all the industrialists and show them that they should take better care of their environment.
I think Yellowstone is a ways off. This is
Good.
kind of much closer to, say, I don't know, the northern edge of the Rockies, so like Washington, Idaho, than in
Okay.
Wyoming.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, I mean it's a different extinction level event, you know.
I mean, Onagen, do you want to? I mean, we, true jesters of the humans, aren't putting stuff that big in space that I know of. So if it's something that's come down, it's, you know, probably like your guys's. Um, Roxanne did like radio stuff for us before. Uh, could you talk to anybody?
Oh, I so typically Ernian songbirds interact with Ernian technology, but Roxanne has been modified to interact with human technology.
It's not because I pet her. Well, I didn't feed her paper, but she did eat the paper.
Well, you know, I can't really control what she eats.
Mm. Okay, so you're saying if it like it is Iranian and they're like distress call, help, help. We're totally chill people and it's all fine up here, but also we need help and we'd be 100% cool if some humans showed up with an elder. We would have no idea.
I'm struggling to keep up with that chain of thought, but I think yes.
Hmm. She's been warming her hands in the direction of the lava flow as this conversation is going on. She says, I mean, it looks warm at least.
That's
And
the
you know
one thing volcanoes are
the
good
lava
for.
sizzles, just not a lie, but not unconcerning. Um, well, if it is the Nayana, then I'd be very interested in visiting to see what's left.
Was the Nayana the mothership, basically? Okay.
Yeah.
Mean.
Ray, what about you? Because we're traveling west to find your family.
Um, I just I just think maybe there's something we can salvage up there, because the way things are looking, we're not going to make it much farther unless we get more salvage. So
Okay. Yeah, good
I,
point.
I vote we head up there.
Okay. So we go.
Time like the present, I guess.
Yep. I'm fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's not what
uh,
walkers say.
are both Steve and Adam both still moving?
They
There's no fuel.
are both, well, you just got one supply, so in the next upkeep phase, you'll be leaving one of these cars behind.
Oh,
All right.
Unless.
unless.
So you can, if you so wished, spend another supply or fuel to get an extra travel action.
No. Mhm. And we would have to leave Adam behind because we don't have enough fuel or we don't have enough supplies or
Uh, well, you'll have two fuel, which
mm,
is what Steve the Guzzler
mm,
burns up, and so that would mean you would leave. Well,
mm,
you'd leave Adam behind, or leave Steve behind and have Adam go further.
no,
Um,
not
but in that
Steve.
case, you will be leaving people behind either way.
Yeah, because we don't have the
Um,
space.
yeah.
So we'd better either find a place where we can leave people behind or yeah, well, yeah, we need to find some place where we can, I don't know, have a better chance of finding something.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we want to spend the supply to take another travel action.
Which would give you the chance of getting two
Mm.
sixes, right? Um,
Yeah.
Hmm.
guess it's a bit of a gambit, right?
Mm.
I think it's fun as a player.
Let's do it.
That's not what Mercedes is saying.
I'm totally in.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. So yeah, I guess going further and further into this wilderness on the way to this smoking mountain where an alien Hulk lies waiting for you, looking for, I don't know, some miracle. Uh,
Maybe there's a fire watch tower marked on the map.
oh,
Mhm.
that sounds like something there could be.
Oh.
Mm.
Some friendly leaflet or roadside map saying, "Keep going, you're almost there."
Mm.
Okay, so what do we think? People are rolling here.
Mm. Oh, what would
I
yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say for it to make sense for us to send the supply, I think some of us go hiking. Right? Like we leave um, not Brian anymore. Brian's possessed corpse and the kids. Uh the latest rockabilly band. To go hike up to where this Firewatch Tower is supposed to be. And maybe we take Roxanne so Walker can do alien stuff.
I can do alien stuff on my own. I guess that sounds weird. Um, Now I can try and sense traps or pitfalls and stuff like that, right? That would lead our hike into trouble, I guess.
Okay. Um, Search and survey, I presume, is the
I mean, it makes sense
continuing those. Yeah.
at the top of the tower, certainly. So
And what for Mercedes?
Yeah. Uh, I'd actually like to pitch for Talk It Out for her to convince the rest to stay and also that we are going to come back.
Mm. Mhm.
Okay. Uh, I hope you don't roll a 1, 2, or 3 on this one.
Me too.
Um, so any heroism being spent?
I'm absolutely spending my last heroism.
Me too.
me too.
Yeah.
I mean, when we roleplay this out, if you're delving deeply into another traveler's feelings, or weighing in about how this is a terrible decision, or
Since I am looking for traps, I am protecting my fellow travelers, aren't
exactly,
I?
or strategizing about an upcoming danger, right?
Yeah. But
Um,
I like the protecting.
okay.
Get one back, but I can't use it, right? Because I'm doing the action that gains me the
Uh,
heroism.
yeah, I think we have played fast and loose with that in the middle of
Yeah.
a situation, but not usually in travel.
I mean, I've
Um,
got 4 dice. I might.
yeah, I mean, if you roll 12 dice between the three of you, surely,
Surely.
um,
Surely,
surely,
don't jinx
Again with
it.
the jinxing,
Damn
yeah.
it. Damn it. Come on, I'm rolling. Let's see. There's a 6, yes.
2 6s. Two
Woo!
Yay.
sixes.
Skin of our teeth.
Yeah, well,
Um, yeah. So I think before we go up, uh, uh, Mercedes will pull Onagen aside and be like, um, you're like good to. Oh, I mean, I guess you're sort of like in Brian's head, and I don't know how much like human stuff you know, but they're all, Bounty and Zephyr and Cameron. Um, they're kind of young for humans. They're not like done baking, really. Like we'd like sort of we'd let them drive a car, but we wouldn't let them like borrow a car from like a car rental agency, right? That's kind of like their level of sort of development. Uh, so can I basically what I'm asking is for you to try and keep them from doing anything stupid. Uh, well, we're gone.
their brains are not finished developing yet. I think it's exceptionally reckless that you allow them to drive a car. But given that I have been allowing them to drive the car for the better part of a week now, I find I can't judge. Extenuating circumstances, I'm calling it in. in my head.
Yeah. And I mean, you're like, I mean, you, I don't
Very
know,
old.
like a,
I'm very old.
yeah, yeah. And, but like being an elder's like about more than that, right? It's about like taking care of people from what I've heard.
And as you can see, um, we might not be very good at that.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. Um,
I understand. I will try to dissuade them from doing anything stupid.
right. Thank you. And if you could maybe she'll pass over the chemistry book and be like, if you could get them through chapter 1, that would be great.
I think I'll do the calculus instead.
And she will give him a pat on the non-crystallized shoulder and say, "Good luck."
Um, yeah, and I think as you like trudge off, I think um, Val ends up like jogging out to um, catch up with Ree and says, "I know you said you're coming back, but you better fucking come back."
So yeah, Ree smiles a little bit weirdly, and then she leans in to kiss Val, unless Val pulls back from it, in which
No,
case that's not what she was doing at all.
no, I think she kisses you back. Um, and like shakes her head. See now, I think you're gonna die.
I'm I'll be fine. I'll be right back. Just
What
listen to Onagen.
can I just like shoot you now and put us both out of our misery?
I mean, you could. But no, you should save those bullets.
For you when you don't come back and I'm gonna hunt you down. Yeah, I hear you.
Ree laughs. I'll be right back. Just be safe down here.
And Mercedes, who had pulled Walker ahead when she noticed Valentina coming, leans in and says, "I knew it."
Oh, 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 okay. Could be worse.
So based on those dice, I have ticked an extra supply and an extra fuel. Mission accomplished.
Yay.
What do you think that looks like when you know, find stuff in this fire tower?
I think what we're getting there, Walker is, let's say, Walker is walking ahead, obviously. And he's less than careful with his own well-being. Let's say it like that, because there are traps and he can find them. And this usual way of dealing with them is like just spring them, right? Because then they can go off, and it is not at all quite that safe. I mean, he doesn't. He's careful enough not to get Roxanne hurt, and I think maybe that's the only reason why nothing worse happens, because he's got to take care of that stupid little bird thing, right? Yeah. but it is a little worrying. But hey, he finds all of them.
I have an explanation for Ree's poor results here. Her mind is entirely elsewhere. So she's looking around, but she has like a grin um, that won't go away. And she's having a hard time concentrating on the actual job here at the moment.
I think Mercedes is going to make her carry down the jerry can of generator fuel we find on the in the fire tower, and she'll divide the like MREs between her and Walker.
Okay. Yeah, and I think from
And if Ree is struggling with whatever she's carrying, Walker will just grab it. Just, and carry it in addition. If she's okay with it, he won't just rip it away from her.
I should really carry it. You're like you're gonna break a stitch or something.
It's fine. I'm a lot bigger than you are.
Okay.
um, yeah, and I think you're up here, or you're like researching, and yeah, Roxanne squawks out a radio message,
Oh,
um, which you know is in plain speak. It's not like Morse code or anything like that. Where a woman's voice relates that the team is going in for their ninth incursion.
brilliant.
What does that mean?
I think it means there's humans up there, and they haven't been horribly murdered yet. So that's a good sign.
They're also doing something that sounds kind of dangerous. I mean, incursions aren't usually safe, right? Whatever they're incursing in. Is that a word? Incursing? Probably not.
Well, let's get back to the others and get up there, I guess.
Yeah, let's join the incursion. That sounds safe.
So I guess it's time for a detour. Is this detour straight at the mothership?
Yes.
Right. Um, so yeah, I think you're driving up here, and you find this basically side road that brings you uh, as far as it'll go without hitting lava or whatever, which seems like a useful distinction. Um, and yeah, I think you see then what looks like a base camp. There's a bunch of tents which have not been here um, for that long, or at least not since this thing has crashed. At least maybe a couple of weeks. And yeah, there is a couple of people there, and they like walk out. One of them is armed, but not really pointing it. Um, yeah, and they come out and holler at you. Maybe they think you're the relief. Um, although Adam certainly doesn't give that impression. Adam looks like it should be on a suburban grocery run. Um, so there's a an slightly older woman who looks absolutely miserable. Not just from the temperature, but from everything. She looks kind of stressed out, and uh, she's holding her hands under her armpits, um, like she is frozen and doesn't like being outside of the nice warm tent. Um, and she kind of stops when she sees you because she does not recognize you. Who are ye?
Hi, we're travelers, and we heard a radio message, and uh, we've swung by. Uh, and Mercedes is not looking at the car where Onagen is. Um, who are you?
Oh, my name's Dr. Kassem.
Oh, what's your
Pretty
doctorate in?
uh, artificial intelligence.
Oh, Mercedes visibly deflates.
Uh, why? What's your doctorate in?
I'm a vet.
Oh,
Anyway, sorry. You were saying you wait, artificial intelligence? What are you doing on pier?
um, sorry. Who sent you? You're just travelers, and you heard my
Yeah.
radio message.
Mhm.
Uh, then you should keep going.
Are you with the Republic of Saint Francis?
And now, she doesn't look impressed. Like you thought her disappointment at hearing you were a vet was a low bar, but now, no, I'm with the answer.
Oh, oh, okay, that's good then. On again. You can come out. I'm Mercedes.
Okay.
So I've
Uh,
just heard that they're sort of violently xenophobic, I think was the phrase.
um, maybe I don't know. Not not my area of expertise. Mm.
What we're actually looking for, we're looking for supplies
Okay.
and maybe a
Um,
place to, I don't know, warm up or something.
And Anakin said he wanted to check out the Nayana, and also he's been looking to talk to somebody from the Answer
oh,
or the Unity, which is you.
okay. Well, let's go to the that tent. Which looks like kind of the living area. Uh, it looks kind of messy, but it is warm.
Is there food or drink, coffee or M&Ms?
Liquors.
There is food, soup, I think, mostly.
Well, do you mind if we have some soup?
So,
What you're doing here? What are you doing here? There's something about an incursion.
well, we're trying to recover the HMF core from the alien mothership.
Um, yeah, I'm a little bit slow, but what's an HFM core?
Um, well, basically, um, the harmonic mass field generator,
Oh,
how it does all of the strange alien stuff it can do.
okay. Interesting, I guess. And is
Um,
this just like you want to know this, just to know it, or so there a purpose?
well, I think it'd be a really powerful tool to help us get out of this mess.
Hmm. Okay.
I mean, this thing powered this gigantic alien mothership, essentially.
Do do you know what it looks like? Do you know what you're looking for?
We do know what we're looking for, more or less. The problem is there's, some Irnians still aboard um, who don't think we should have it, or who just think we're um, alien invaders and we should be fought back against. So, plus, it's a bit of a wreck, so it's difficult to navigate.
Um, Maybe our guy here can tell you what to do.
You're pointing at Onagen.
Onagen, yeah.
Oh, and I think like he has his hands in his pockets, let's say. Um, um, okay, why does that make sense to you?
Mm, He looks at Walker and Mercedes. Like, why doesn't he understand?
I think if our friend wants to talk to these people, he can do it on his own. And maybe he's a little shy, you know?
Yeah. Do you want to chat outside really quick, Onagen?
Uh, sure. Yeah, I think it's too warm in here anyway.
Mercedes gives him the stink eye.
Let's take our another break here.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, Mercedes, you drag Onagen outside. Um,
I thought you wanted to talk to the answer.
sure. I just don't know how early in the host guest relationship I can tell someone that they really shouldn't do. I mean, not in my opinion. They shouldn't extract the core. Um, I mean, I can see why it's tempting for them.
I mean, it sounds like they're like actively trying to do it like right now. Um, so maybe sooner is better. Do you not want them to know, you know,
Well, once I start to explain why I don't think they should, I think it'll be painfully obvious who I am.
are you worried?
There's a certain nervousness, um, given that I've just met her and she seems a little bit on edge.
Hmm. I mean, what do you want from what would be most helpful from us right now? Right? Like we're kind of here because you wanted to come here, which is fine. And also oh God, we've got nothing for supplies and hopefully they do. And even if they don't, maybe there's some stuff we can take from the Nayana, if that's not going to be um, a problem. Because I know we can sort of eat each other's food, which is cool. And I'm not going to get sidetracked by that, although I have been thinking about it a lot, but that's for later. Um, what, so we just
See,
keep it on the DL?
don't know what that means.
Oh, like on the down low, like keep it, you know, not mention it.
Oh, okay.
Although, on the converse side, if we don't mention it for like a while and then we do mention it, then that's awkward too.
See, I see if we take the core out of the Nayana, that means we're never going to get it back in. And that means there's like a minuscule part of me that thinks Nayana is recoverable, even though I haven't seen it. I don't know that that is true. And if it's recoverable, that means it could become a beacon for my people. And that means, I mean, two things. One is the Antamic throne will want it and will be willing to fight for it. But the other thing is that that means we can defend it, and ultimately we might be able to get it off the ground.
Okay, that's big. Well, yeah, sorry.
No, no, it's kind of pipe dream. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, um, from what I know of the answer and the Unity, they're kind of into pipe dreams. And I don't know, I think we gotta hope for things, for a way that things can be better, right? Like, because I it's basically infinite ways for things to get worse, and they're already pretty bad. Um, you know that.
Um, yeah. If they take the core out, that is a weapon. That may be what is required.
Right.
Maybe we can go in and have a look. Do you think you could convince 3D that that is a possibility?
Well, yeah. I guess we can try. Because I mean, we do need supplies anyway. Um, they're not gonna like feeling tricked.
Well, if you feel you need to tell them who I am, then you can.
Well, I'm not a great liar. I will warn you of this right now. So even if I'm not trying, sometimes people can tell that something's up with me.
Okay. I'm forewarned. I guess we shall see.
Yeah. Okay. I guess let's go back in. I hope Ree and Walker haven't been causing trouble.
I suspect Ree and Walker have been eating soup. Like there's, they want to discover the bottom of the gigantic pot of soup. What do you think?
I think Walker's more interested in what exactly these guys are hoping to gain here. What's the end game? I have because we've heard that the answer is pretty cozy with the aliens. So,
Yeah, so pretty,
but
sad as well.
the aliens they aren't they don't like each other much. There's war among them, I think. And if it's not open yet, it will be.
Well, certainly, there are factions within the Ernians now, that maybe we didn't see at the very start. Um, they all have their, I'll say, quite clear objectives. The Unity are polar opposites to the anthemic throne, um, in their methods, in their outlook, um, in their willingness to cooperate with us. Um,
Okay. Yes. And,
but there are certainly Ernians aboard the Nayana who
mhm.
are confused based on what we've learned of them, who are just trying to survive, who are defending their turf. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Um,
Yeah, but what do you imagine is the ideal outcome here? You take the drive, you have the energy source, and then what? What are you gonna do with it?
well, so this is their harmonic field core. So this
Mm-hmm.
is what can generate the harmonics.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't know if you've seen a Warsinger or
Yes.
the kind of um, equipment that they use
Mm-hmm.
on their hover tanks, on their weapons.
Mm-hmm. I've seen they use their equipment, yes. That is why I'm asking what you're gonna do with it.
Oh, well, I think how how did she put it? if we have a big enough stick, maybe someone will listen to us.
And then you will say what? What is your ideal outcome here?
Well, I think we want the anthemic throne to stop trying to kill us all.
Okay.
That sounds really basic, but I think that is pretty pivotal.
Yes.
If they
I
don't, what were you going to say?
No, I understand what you're getting at. I do not like them killing us. Thank you for explaining.
And depending on other things, I mean, if we talk about the future, this harmonic field generator is enough to undo some of the damage that's been caused. I mean, that's all theoretical. Like the Ernians with us say they don't really comprehend what it could achieve. Um, you know, an elder, I guess, would know.
Maybe.
Mercedes ducks into the tent with Onagen.
Yes, like that. And I think Walker looks at Onagen like, okay. But if Onagen doesn't want to talk, he's not going to give it up. Let him up right now.
Is Dr. Kasim, right?
Yep.
Do you think it'd be okay if we sort of like went in to try and maybe find some supplies or stuff?
Um, I did mention that there are Ernians aboard who are pushing against our exploration. I suspect they'll resist your attempts to resupply. I'd advise against it.
We're very sneaky. Tell her, V.
I mean, I don't know what's it look like when you all are going in there? I know you're making a lot of trips to check it out. What are you encountering?
Well, a labyrinth of corridors and spaces which appear only to make sense in zero G. Um, Damage from the crash that makes some places impassable, if not outright fatal to traverse. And then, a coterie of Ernian fighters who like to take pot shots.
Would you excuse us for a moment? I would like to have a word with my friend.
How about I leave?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's your tent.
Sure, but I gotta get back to work. You can stay with the soup.
Yes, that is nice of you. I'm going out. I'm not trusting this person.
Well, they are leaving. They're
Yeah.
going back to the other tent. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have, they are technologically advanced enough that they might listen in on us. Yeah, I just have a question, okay? We can get back to the soup in a minute. Or you can stay in and I'll ask Mercedes my question and then we'll come back.
Right. I mean, what's up, Walker?
Outside. And Walker will go outside and say, why do you want to go into the thing?
Onagen wants to like take a look and feel things out, and um, he thinks they might be able to get the ship. I mean, possibly, right? Like maybe, um, like working again.
Why would we want that?
I mean, at a most basic level, if they ever want to get to, the planet they were going to. I don't know if it's even possible anymore, but um,
Yeah, but what if they need resources? They haven't been too gentle with this planet before. They've been taking what they wanted.
oh, unlike us.
It's not the same thing. Or maybe
Mercedes
it
makes a
is.
face.
Maybe it is the same thing. Maybe I wouldn't trust our government either. Okay. But this fact remains that these guys, they say if they have a power source, they have something that might stand against the invading forces. That might give them pause.
The throne, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I think Onagen also doesn't want, the throne to have control, right? Because remember, they were trying to work against the elders, it seems like.
Great.
I mean, it's not like Onagen's ever done anything bad to us. He didn't kill Brian. I mean, basically, it's, I guess, recycling. You like recycling.
I do like recycling, but not like that, honestly. But yeah, okay, fine. If you trust him, I guess, yeah.
I mean, I want to live in a world where you can trust people and you're never going to find out if that's who you are until you try, right?
I used to have people I trust. And I think he turns around and goes inside the tent again.
And I think Mercedes stands outside for a moment, looking pretty hurt, uh, and then follows him in.
While they're outside, is Onagen at the table with me?
He is buying some soup.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask him, can you find your way around in there and take us to get some supplies if we take you in there? There has to be a payoff for us, you know?
Um, hmm, I suppose, yeah. You do realize that if we can get the Nayana in some way functional again, it'll be a good thing.
Bro.
I mean, for everyone. I mean, for everyone who isn't the endemic throne, hopefully.
Would that allow you to put an end to the anthemic throne?
Uh, yes.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, destroy them as a faction, maybe not every single one of them.
Okay. I mean, how many Urnians would it take to...
Change the light bulb.
to get the Nayana restarted?
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't been on board it since it crashed,
Okay.
so I have no idea how badly damaged it is.
Okay. All right.
Maybe it's impossible. Maybe using the harmonic field core as a weapon is the best we can do. But
Okay.
if you want to wield the core as a weapon, you'll need an elder or five.
5 elders?
Well, you need my harmonic abilities probably aren't yet what they once were.
Mm.
Given that
Sure.
I'm, I don't know, about 26% Arenian right now.
When he says that, Ree kind of like pushes back from the table a little bit and looks him over. How about with does Roxanne's help make any difference?
No.
Hmm.
Not really attuned for Arenian technology.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah,
So
I forgot. I forgot. Okay. And then maybe Walker comes back in.
Yeah, I mean, it's cold. Sure.
they
He seems a
always
little deflated and thoughtful is the wrong, depressed. Depressed is the right word.
Ree looks up and says, Mercedes still up there?
She's coming, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks behind him. So he was sure she was coming. So
Yeah, she comes in a moment later after taking a couple deep breaths.
I think that Ree tries to read her face.
Oh, Mercedes can't hide anything. She looks like her feelings have been hurt,
Okay.
but she gives Rhea a little smile. So
what
we,
what's
okay,
uh what's the matter?
uh, no, it's fine. Um,
Oh, but I know that word doesn't mean what it purports to mean.
she glances at Walker and sort of shakes her head a little bit and says, no, it's not anything that's going to be fixed. So, um,
So let's just leave it fester. Yeah, that's what we should do.
you know what it's fine sometimes means? It means I don't want to answer any more questions. Okay? Leave her alone. He doesn't even understand what's her problem, but he doesn't like that pylon.
yes, let's see if we can get in this ship.
Yeah, find the power source, strap it to Steve, and zoom to the west coast.
Are are these guys going to stop us? Are they going to try to stop us?
Well, I thought Mercedes was going to convince them that it was okay.
Uh, she nods and says, I mean, yeah, but I kind of want to make sure all of us are on board first. You
I
in,
mean,
Walker?
yeah. So, the only thing is, if we find something, they might be fine with us going in. Are they fine with us taking something out?
Why don't we cross that bridge when we get to it, huh?
Fine, yeah.
Well, we won't be taking the core out. First of all, um, it's quite large. Um, I don't think it'll fit in Steve. Second of all, our purpose is to um, restore the Nayana insofar as we can. The things you'd be taking away, as far as I understand from Ree, are, um, you know, flavorful lichen balls. Believe me, don't knock till you tried.
Well, if we're all on board, I guess let's go talk to talk to Dr. Kasim.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So do you want to make this roll first or see how it goes? And then make your roll.
Let's make the roll first. I think that's fun.
Okay,
And this feels like a talk it out, I assume.
absolutely.
Uh,
Um, Heroism?
I think no. I think Mercedes is not feeling particularly heroic at the moment. I think she's pretty deflated.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you suggesting an alternate viewpoint, right?
She is not so
Wow.
deflated that she did not get two sixes, though.
Wow.
Wow.
Uh, I mean, where was that out of the supply run, right?
She can only spend points on plot, apparently.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So what does this pitch look like? What do you think is the pivotal moment where you change everyone's minds as to why they should settle down to be vets?
Yeah. Um, maybe she suggests taking in some sort of like recording device or something so that we can take passageways they haven't yet. And increase the amount of exploration or something, so that it's a benefit to the answer to send us in. And you know, maybe they want their recording device back. So potentially they might follow us at some point if things get really hairy.
Okay. But but I presume like this is not just let us in to get our supplies. This is he's an elder and we want to
Mm.
help restore the Nayana, right?
Oh, are we we are spilling the beans on that?
No, that's not.
Well, that's what I
Huh?
thought you were trying to convince them to come on side for Onagen's
Mm.
plan, right? Um, but if not, then
Ah. So my just to make sure we're on the same page. So my understanding is that Onagen wants to go in and take a look and see the lay of the land first before he can make any, promises necessarily.
yeah, yeah,
Um, But I like that actually. I like that Mercedes tries to be slick and like um partway through the conversation just like realizes that she can't actually do this. And I think she'll just sort of maybe Casima's being obstinate, she'll just cross her arms and be like, okay, listen, Onagen's an elder and he wanted to come talk to the answer, and but now he knows what you're doing because you told him, right? You told him. Well, I guess you told all of us, so clearly you're not trying to keep it a secret. um and he thinks that if that maybe there's a possibility that the Nayana could go again, right? That it could be fixed at least a little bit, but he needs to take a look. He needs to see what's what. Um, And also, we really do need some lichen balls. He said they were good, uh, but that's like our problem. So
Is there a kind of a panicked look from Walker and Ree as they realize that Mercedes is spilling the beans, as they must
Yes,
have known she would.
absolutely.
I I'm a little
Yeah.
concerned, but I just assume that she's got some angle that I'm not understanding. So
No, I think Walker is like basically face palming inside. Like, why did I even trust her? But okay, fine.
With a double face palm, you know.
It's okay.
and listen, I know the answer doesn't want the throne running things any more than anybody else does. And I mean, you're working together, right? I think you understand the importance of cooperation, and this is a wonderful place to show what type of future we can build, where we're not all just trying to kill each other all the time, hopefully.
Um, yeah, and I think probably what you see in Pretty is like, oh, well that makes sense, I guess. I think you can see like the calculations. She doesn't think it's very likely given the ruin she has witnessed. Um, but also, I think you do see that kind of like, oh, curiosity. I have an elder here. Now I can ask them all these annoying questions for hours on end. Um, and yeah, I think probably it's one of those, after the first few questions, she goes to a level that maybe no, I mean, other people in this conversation probably don't understand half the words she's using, or at least don't get the concepts she's going with, which are about, the operating system uh, of the ship and exactly how it was seeded and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I think uh, as you are preparing to leave the next morning, eventually Onagen has got to cry off and say he needs some sleep. He can't answer any more questions. Okay, well let
Um,
us. Oh,
just one thing before we go off. I think Walker will take Miss Mercedes aside and say to her, "Look, if you are making all the decisions for this group, then don't even try to pretend to ask our opinion." And then he walks off. Sorry, he's pissed. And
Yeah,
he's
she doesn't
all,
call after you.
yeah, he's
She
also,
lets you go.
yeah, I imagine that. She can be also pissed at him. That is fine. He's also still a little with the whole people that he's lost thing that is influencing him. And I will say that that is my grief and my inadequacy.
well, Val says to Ree, I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight. You know, um,
yeah, me either.
I think we should pick up on this awkwardness next session. As
Yeah.
you plumb the depths of an alien ship. Let's do some upkeep. So, caravan noise. You had a minor effect on the place and/or made contact with a faction, which is one. The noise associated with this region is 3, so that's bringing your noise up to 5,
Oh, that's a lot of
which
noise.
is not great. Spend fuel. So that is 3 fuel, which brings you to
No
running on
fuel.
fumes.
Mm-hmm.
You consume one supply for yourselves and then one additional for every 2 passengers. So that is 3 supply, which is living on crumbs.
Oh no.
No one is hurt. So that concludes the paperwork section. Okay.
So
Yeah.
we really need more supplies and fuel.
Yeah, so I guess there will be some strange travel phase to go through, right? Um, Now, it's worth noting that every upkeep phase that you cannot feed everyone, I guess you don't spend your supply, just everyone takes harm. I do not know how badly that affects your passengers because they do not have a harm track.
Oh no.
But I guess we shall find out. Or maybe we won't. Um, okay. Uh, okay. Let us wrap the recording there and then we will do our debrief.